I did something this year that doesn't make any sense on paper. I got into Cornell, I started my Executive MBA, I got a partial scholarship, and then I paused it. And this video is not going to be how education is not useful or MBAs are scam. Not at all. I actually really enjoyed studying and pursuing Cornell and MBA. This video will be more about that every ambitious person is asking themselves at some point. Do I get another degree for just getting another degree, or do I actually need that degree? And because this is back to school period of time, right, this year, we'll be talking more about education, pursuing the degrees and things like that. Because if I started a career today, I would not be potentially getting another degree. It would be not a thing I would be doing right now. So let's dive in. First, let me explain why I went in the first place. I was already a CPA with many years of experience. I was running my own CPA company. I was teaching online here on YouTube and having my online courses. So I was like established as a CPA. I also was running my NGO in Ukraine. And idea of pursuing MBA was supposed to be expanding on all this knowledge I already have and getting to a next point, right? A next stage. So I wanted to learn more about leadership, about entrepreneurship, about business, how all that kind of stuff. So that was like a big picture behind it. And getting into Cornell is exciting. You get an acceptance letter, you tell your family, friends, you have done LinkedIn, and the idea of having Cornell MBA sounds so exciting, right? So that's why that was an initial idea behind it. So let me tell you more, why did I pause it? If you're new here, by the way, I'm Kat. I have like more than 10 years of experience in public accounting, working with a music band like Coldplay and Jack White and things like that. I was working for Ernest & Young, and now I've been working for myself and running this YouTube channel and teaching people online how to become tax preparers. So I spent decades, like lots of time studying, learning tax, accounting. So idea of learning more and studying was exciting for me, right? So yeah, so that's me. That's kind of like idea behind the scene or a person you're watching the video from. At some point during my MBA, I was asking myself a question: what am I trying to get out of this degree, this MBA, right? I wasn't asking a question, is Cornell a good school, which is obviously a good school? Am I learning something? Of course I'm learning something, but it was like what I'm trying to achieve in my life, getting another degree. And education, spending time, right, and all the resources, which is tuition, your time, books, traveling, it's a lot of resources you're putting into something, right? And at some point I realized that by doing that, by being present in the classroom, doing assignments, I don't have time. I'm not putting that time into making another video on YouTube or making another course or talking to another student. And what I really want to do, I was trying to ask myself a question, is what I'm doing right now is the most valuable what I'm trying to accomplish in life? So from my perspective, I would like to change this profession so everybody can have this, learn this stable, amazing, interesting profession and get whatever they want from this life, right? Which is different people want different things. But for me, it's a freedom, it's ability to spend lots of time with my family, ability to contribute to my country in war at this moment, unfortunately. So I got all of those things because I become a tax preparer, because I work in accounting. So for me, the question became, do I put the time in the right place? Do I have a time to create, to do things that really will move me forward? And that was my main question. Is the time I spend right now on things I do, which was education, is the most valuable? Should I have been making another video? Should I have been making another course? Should I have been talking to another student? And here's uncomfortable part. Sometimes ambitious people are getting addicted to care about things that are measurable. So those are like external proofs. Certification, degrees, promotions, acceptance letters, so things that they can measure. Like, so it's external proof that somebody tells them you're doing good, you're doing well, good job, right? Here's a step, here's the proof that you're doing well. On another side, when you start your business, you can spend all year long building this business and still not feeling if you're going the right direction or not, right? You can, on YouTube, you can make videos, spend hundreds of hours making those videos, and you get like 100 views or not many views. So when you're a business owner, entrepreneur, there is no external proof you're doing right or wrong. Yes, there is a profit, but that's a little bit different, right? Sometimes you can spend lots of time doing really, really well, not getting as much response. So a lot of people are trapped into those external validations. Like, oh, I'll get this degree and then I'll receive it as a physical thing, so that means I'm doing well. On another part, there's people like me, I guess, that keep creating videos, trying to build businesses, not necessarily know that they're going the right direction or not. So for me, I feel like that degree was kind of like ability to feel that comfort that I'm doing well, that I can accomplish something, and not necessarily knowing if I need it. So I simply felt that it was a comfortable way to feel productive. So I decided to pause. I didn't storm out of the program. I'm not talking bad things about the program. I actually think it was a pretty wonderful experience. I made lots of friends. It was interesting, good experience. And I give myself time right now to just pause it, put it to the side, and maybe I'll come back to it. So my decision was like, maybe this is useful, but maybe not in this moment. So I think people should allow themselves to change plans, to put things on pause, even if the initial plan sounds, incredible and sounds very impressive, even if other people congratulated them on that, and even if the plan sounded like that's a success, like how we can measure it. So I think in this perspective, I give myself opportunity to pause, even if you invested all this energy, money into it, and put attention elsewhere, into something that matters more for me, which is being here on YouTube, teaching you guys, seeing your progress. That makes me very, very happy. And this experience actually changed how I think about career decisions. So for example, if you're 22, 32, 42, doesn't matter. And if you want to change your career, initial answer wouldn't be, how can I get another degree, which can be costly, you would commit so much time into that, and then in the end you would not even know if you like it or not. So instead, as a suggestion, I would focus on careers that value skills, right? And skills that you can get as you go, and eventually test it if you like it. So tax preparation career is one of those careers. So you can learn how to do individual tax, business tax, you can learn tax software, you can prepare a couple of tax returns, and then of course there is professional licenses like enrolled agent, CPAs that you can pursue later if you want, or if you already have it, there is a lot of different roads in that profession as well. So tax preparation is a skill that you can acquire, I would say faster, easier, and you can test the theory, do I like it, right? So learn individual tax, business tax, tax software, practice, get your first client, prepare a couple tax returns, and then see, oh, do I love tax? Do I understand accounting? Do I want to do it? And that would be such a wonderful way to change career, to acquire a new skill, to make extra money. So instead of getting this fancy degree or additional degrees that is so costly and so time consuming, I would really look into professions that value skills more than degrees, because you can test a lot of concepts, see if you like it, see how things are without spending too much time and money into something that you have no idea if you will enjoy. So this back to school season, I want to redefine going back to school idea, right? So it doesn't have to be another university, another degree. It can be something like, what do I want to learn by January 1st? What skill do I want to master by January 1st? So that can be, oh, I will learn individual tax, I will learn business tax, I will learn another software, I will understand how to read financial statements, I will get the certification or a skill that also can be certified to my resume. And then once you have the skill, you have so many options. And because I truly believe in this idea, I'm offering something very special for not so boring CPA courses for back to school season. So 25% sale of all the courses. And I'm not leaving you just alone with, oh, here's the course, learn yourself. No, it's not going to be like this. So first of all, we're going to have a check-in before you start out. So understand what your goals are. So we'll create a roadmap while you're studying what to focus on, what to look at. Then we'll have mid-course check-in to see how you're doing. And in the end, after you feel like, oh, I kind of got an idea of the course, how to prepare taxes, we would meet again to do a roadmap for you. Like maybe your goal is to get a seasonal job, then I'll help you out to give you ideas. Oh, what is the next one you do? Maybe you want to get your first client. I'll also help you out with ideas how to do that. Or maybe you have some other questions. In addition to it, as a bonus, I'll give you a free tax software to practice. So you can choose between 2 tax softwares to prepare your first tax return. So that is included as well. So I will be there with you as you go, answering any questions you have. Feel free to email me. I will meet throughout the time, at the beginning, the middle, in the end. And the goal would be for you by the next tax season that starts in next year. But anyways, it seems like a lot of time, but it's not. You'll be able to have a skill, prepare your first tax return, and then you have so many options to do anything you would like to do. And if you've been thinking about tax preparation, learning the skill, changing careers, adding a new service to your bookkeeping, financial advisor services, you name it, or you're just out of college and you want to learn something new, now is the time. Not when tax season starts, but now when you have so many months to learn. It's still an extension season, August through October, so you'll be able to practice, not in January, right now, because you have so much time. You can ask questions. You have me with more availability as well, so I can help you as much as I can. And by the next season, you can prepare your first tax return, hopefully get your first client, and then you have so many options. Then you can understand, this is for me? I want to pursue it during next tax season, or do I just add this amazing important skill to my resume, and this is wonderful as well. So now is your time. And for Cornell, maybe I'll go back eventually, but I think it's a beauty to give yourself a pause instead of treating every decision as permanent. And as my advice to you, I will give you the same advice as I give myself. What am I trying to do? What is the big picture? What am I trying to build? How do I want my life to look like, right? And then based on that answer, look for experiences, skills, and work you need to do for that, not going around and do it opposite, right? So maybe this back to school season, the answer and the question is not what another degree do I need, but what skill do I need to get where I'm actually trying to go and build what I'm actually trying to build. So thank you for watching this video. Check it out, my website, notsoboringcpa.com, for this bundle for going back to school. And I hope to work those next couple months with you and you acquiring this skill and give yourself so many more opportunities out there. Well, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.